I am not a genius, I am just curious. I ask many questions. And when the answer is simple, then God is answering. A society's competitive advantage will come not from how well its schools teach the multiplication and periodic tables, but from how well they stimulate imagination and creativity. He to whom this emotion is a stranger, who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe, is as good as dead, his eyes are closed. Do not grow old, no matter how long you live. Never cease to stand like curious children before the great mystery into which we were born. Always do what's right, this will gratify some and astonish the rest. Older men start wars, but younger men fight them. The release of atomic power has changed everything except our way of thinking. The solution to this problem lies in the heart of mankind. If only I had known, I should have become a watchmaker. It occurred to me by intuition, and music was the driving force behind that intuition. My discovery was the result of musical perception. Adversity introduces a man to himself. Gravitation cannot be held responsible for people falling in love. How on earth can you explain in terms of chemistry and physics so important a biological phenomenon as first love? Put your hand on a stove for a minute and it seems like an hour. Sit with that special girl for an hour and it seems like a minute. That's relativity. The bigotry of the non-believer is for me nearly as funny as the bigotry of the believer. Truth is what stands the test of experience. What I see in nature is a magnificent structure that we can comprehend only very imperfectly, and that must fill a thinking person with a feeling of humility. This is a genuinely religious feeling that has nothing to do with mysticism. Those who have the privilege to know have the duty to act. Pure mathematics is in its way the poetry of logical ideas. It is my conviction that killing under the cloak of war is nothing but an act of murder. We experience ourselves, our thoughts and feelings as something separate from the rest. A kind of optical delusion of consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Before God we are all equally wise, and equally foolish,